I give up at, like, the first chance.
Do you ever dream of sandbags?
So that future generations can see how annoying Andrew is.
They sucked his brains out.
The impulse to say fuck you to Josh.
Because you know this whole thing was just organized to stroke egos.
Come to you live from New York.
Alright, we're going for game 2. We got Henry playing the Wehrmacht.
There we go.
We got Ian playing the British in classic Ian fashion. So after that first game loss from Ian, I think he's certainly more comfortable with the British. Do we think he can turn it around?
I think there's definitely a chance. There's a chance for anything in life, really.
I mean,
you know, 50-50 shots.
I think I'll give Ian a very firm and vigorous butt slap to encourage him on to victory.
To Parker's point about anything being possible, I mean, you know, it's extraordinarily unlikely, but it is certainly possible that in the next 30 seconds, some sort of singularity event could occur and a black hole could open in the center of the Earth's core and kill us all, sucking us into the eye of the beyond the horizon of the infinite. But that probably won't happen.
Probably won't, but it could. And you see, either it will happen or it won't happen. And therefore, it's really 50-50 of that happening. And that's how statistics work, Josh.
That is how statistics works. I do wonder.
I can't dispute that.
More about the fact that it's set in the future. I don't understand this claim that we haven't already been sucked into the singularity. And these are just our last hallucinations before death.
Andrew, that's a good question. Have we all already been sucked in, but we're just replaying all of human history in a sort of loop, endlessly, because our perception of time is so warped at this point?
Yeah, that'd be lame.
Lame? Human history is crazy. There's like murder and war and romance.
Oh, I was
and
thinking specifically for myself.
Oh.
Wait, does that mean that we get to play this game over and over and over again?
Parker, why would you be upset about that? Your life has been an unbroken series of green lights. I don't understand. You've never had a single problem in your life.
The problem is, do you remember the episode of Rick and Morty? The culmination of that being, you survived cancer and then went back to the carpet store.
Parker, are you afraid that you went back to the carpet store?
Possibly. Yeah, I mean, if I'm in a black hole right now, maybe I just need to, I don't know, roam around the planet, see what sights it has to offer.
Well, Parker, I can say this: you haven't beat cancer yet, so you know I wouldn't hold yourself in too high of esteem until you do that, at least.
All right, fair enough. I'll wait till I beat cancer, then quit the carpet store.
Then, yeah, do or do not go back to the carpet store. So, a little engagement here from Ian and Henry in the center pushed Henry off, but it looks like Henry's gonna be able to move back. Looks like Ian hasn't really capitalized on that fully. What are we seeing from Ian? Has he moved his truck yet?
Ian has not moved his truck to my knowledge. He is, however, setting up a machine gun nest in the center of the map.
Ah.
Yes, and it is just barely close enough to the center victory point.
See, and this is why you have to be kind of aggressive when you play against the Brits, because they're so static, you can't let them build up. And Henry's not even going to know about this machine gun nest, probably, until it's already built.
Until it's too late.
Yep. And those take quite a long time to get rid of.
It does. And Henry also got a sniper as his third unit, which I don't think is the best idea. Okay, he sees this machine gun nest. He needs to stop the Volk squad and the Pioneer squad and just send them right after it right now. And it's too late, yeah. That's why you have to be really careful with stuff like that.
Yep. And those engineers are about to get messed up.
Yeah, now that MG is like all out of position.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the MG's not even facing the right direction to deal with that infantry section. Cool. Oh, and now there's an infantry section on the other side of it. They're completely encircled.
He's got these Volksgrenadiers, but yeah, this supporting machine gun nest. Although he might actually wipe out this British squad with a sniper, but comes close. But yeah, this is why you need to have more sort of front-line combat units, because the sniper has certainly got 4 kills, it's doing a lot of work, but you know, you just need frontline units to stand up to things like that, especially when there's a forward machine gun like that. You need the sort of be able to rush that and take it out. And he lost
The
his
sniper's
sniper.
not going to be able to do anything about that
Wow.
machine gun nest either.
That's a huge early loss
And
for
Ian
Henry.
is definitely coming back strong.
That is rough.
Yeah, right at the gate, Ian's got some strong plays coming in.
What do you want? Spray them down.
Man, that infantry section is so close to death.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Henry, this machine gun squad didn't lose any men, but it's about at 25% health, so next time it gets into a fight, it's going to lose a lot of soldiers. Henry has enough fuel and manpower to get Tech 2, but it looks like he's not going to do it yet.
I don't know, man. I can't. That's always seems like a bad choice to me. Yeah, regular like Tech 1 units for Germany suck.
Tech 1 is actually quite powerful for Germany. I mean, you have everything you need. You have a frontline combat unit, you have a machine gun, and a sniper. I mean, it's not. It's so there's really no AT there, but it's enough to sort of.
Yeah, but
it has all the building
like
blocks.
yeah, but the sniper's really expensive. The Volksgrenadiers are not as strong as most other infantry units in the game. In fact, I think they are the weakest, except at extreme distance compared to riflemen. You know, so you're working with a machine gun, which is great, but it's stationary and has a pacing direction and all of that.
See, we're learning a lot about Andrew here. He likes to play it fast and loose. He is a loose cannon. He doesn't play by the rules.
There's no need to build up. There's no need to.
And you know what? I think in the end, Andrew, you're going to get burned.
We can certainly say for certainty that right now Henry's getting burned pretty badly, even though he has a flamethrower. He's the one getting burned, and now he's picking up Tech 2. So hopefully he can.
Also, Andrew, to your point, sure the machine gun by itself is pretty vulnerable to attack, but when you combine all these units, they make a pretty formidable force. Especially with the machine gun being able to suppress, the sniper then picking off units, and riflemen coming around to flank, and then move up your machine guns. So it can all be used to its own advantage.
Exactly. So Henry actually rebuilt his sniper. This machine gun's gonna get killed. There's no way he can get out of there in time. Oh, it might get killed in retreat though. It's so low health. Wow, it's gonna get away. That's unbelievable. So Tech 2 just finished. Let's see what Henry's gonna. Okay, he's immediately going for the Kriegsbarracks, which he definitely needs to do. He needs to get some more better units out, some grenadiers.
Ian has moved his base onto that munitions point.
Which munitions point? Let me go look.
Just next to the no, just the point north of his base.
Oh, the low munitions. Okay, interesting. I think he's had so many bad experiences with getting trapped if he moves his truck up too far, so I think he's being more conservative with it, which I think is probably a good thing. What did you say he just called in? Sorry, Andrew?
Sorry, the armored support truck.
Oh, okay. Wait, the armor truck or the field support truck? The second truck is the field support truck. Probably, though.
Trucko
El Trucko numero 20.
Yeah, that's it.
Flawless.
I speak Spanish.
I took 3 years of Spanish. I know what I'm talking about. VP's extraordinarily even, about to actually reach a dead heat here in a second, 460 to 460. But Ian in a much stronger position now than he was last game, especially in this game compared to Henry. He's really doing a great job. He's got solid hold in the center. He's pushing out on the edges. He actually has a spectacular map control, especially for the British, who have a tough time pushing out, but he's doing a lot of good work. And when he gets his field support truck up, he can get his Stewart.
That's right. If Ian can move his men up to the left side here, put an emplacement down 1 or 2, then he can
Successfully
certainly
flanks
control the
and
left
kills
side of the
machine
map
gun,
as well.
And I think he's even considering taking it.
He's gonna steal the MG42
Oh,
from Henry.
oh,
That
oh.
is devastating loss.
He does.
Oh no. Yeah, there's no. I don't think Henry's gonna be able to. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get it. He might even lose his Volk squad too if he's not careful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did that machine gun
Finian
make it
does
out?
make off with it.
Yeah, the machine gun
Wow.
did make it out. That's crazy.
Just barely.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Henry's got a
He is
lot of ground to
definitely-
make up if he wants to get back in this game.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Ian is just
Oh,
digging
and
in like a
then,
tick, and he's killed a sniper, at least one. He's got stolen the machine gun.
Mhm.
He's actually, I guess he's just like the one. He's got 4 infantry sections, the bring carrier, sappers with Piats, and he's building more emplacements in the center. He is ready for anything.
Yep. Yeah, and a big AT gun is going up in the center now too.
Let's see what Henry is getting. So Henry has a half track now. It's in Volks with MP40s. The Volks with MP40s is not a bad idea, because the British infantry are much weaker at long range or at short range. He's picking up a pack so he can hopefully take out some of these emplacements, but he really needs more anti-infantry. He probably needs to get a grenadier squad.
Thus far, Ian is doing a very good job of spacing out all of his emplacements, so that they're not in one place vulnerable to not just artillery, but attack almost of any kind. Like I said, thinking specifically of an anti-tank gun coming up that if one emplacement gets attacked, then really another one could defend it.
Oh, I think Ian just saw that pack gun.
Yeah, he saw the pack. The AT gun shot at it, but the pack's actually laying into the machine gun in place right now. But there's enough infantry here, I think, to support the pack and drive off these British infantry. Oh, they actually might wipe the squad out. Looks like they're gonna get away.
Oh,
But there's a
Just
fight going on in the
barely.
north.
Ian's
Henry
got
doesn't realize
Ian's got
that.
another flank coming in on that gun, yeah.
Yeah, and Henry moved his infantry up too close, and now
Ian's
they're
got
getting
that pack
suppressed.
Yeah. So this is probably going to turn out for Ian.
Henry had the right
Pack
idea,
killed.
certainly.
His engineers are going to properly repair that machine gun nest.
He had the right idea. He just didn't have enough to support it, and then he moved up his infantry, and they're getting pinned right now, and it's just not great.
Ian, keep the pack gun.
There's a sniper there. He probably didn't want to risk it because the sniper could easily decrew it. But there's a fight going on the left, and Henry just now noticed it. And he almost lost a Volk squad there too.
Ian's not really paying attention to it either, so that's just luck of the draw.
Suppose you're right. Henry is picking up the Flammenwerfer on the half track, so that's going to be interesting to see.
Ian has also picked up decoy artillery, so we will see how good Henry's poker face is.
Either he has balls of steel, or he just wouldn't be paying attention like I was last game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both can save you from the decoy. So Henry picked up Tech 3. At least he got the tech. He might have canceled it. He needs, if he's gonna do that, he needs to get the Sturm Armory up the building, and then the Puma would be really helpful here, or a Stug actually. A Stug would be spectacular. Give him a little more armored punch. He could push in, and then hopefully take out any Stuarts that are coming up. But right now, Henry actually has lost most of the map, which is really gonna hurt him in terms of resources.
Ooh, and Ian has built a mortar pit, which those will be especially devastating for an AT gun coming up trying to take out that machine gun nest.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He can just fire in direct fire. But Henry's gonna see it now. He sees it it's built. But he might lose this Volk squad too. And the AT gun's actually hurting the pack. He lost a Volk squad. You just cannot take losses like this when you're behind. Yeah, and you're exactly right, Parker. The mortar now is
He's doing more work than.
So the Flammenwerfer did a good job on the left. What Henry needs to do is stop attacking frontally, because he's just not getting anywhere that way, especially because he's let Ian build up too much. He needs to come in from the sides and cap around the sides. He has a good, decent-sized army.
Yeah, he could
Now, if
start
Henry
on
was
the, he could start on the
watching,
north side and move west, and then just bypass most of the
Exactly.
if Henry was watching, Ian just gave away that he has the decoy artillery.
I don't think
he placed one on the AT gun as it was moving away, but I'm not sure that Henry saw it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Henry's screen. I didn't see that either, so he must not have noticed it. Henry did get a small victory there. He just wiped out one of Ian's grenadier squad or rifle squads. So. I think Henry might have heard us through, heard us psychically. He's moving his squads around to the east, where there aren't as many emplacements where he can hopefully do some more good. Oh, this is interesting. So it looks like Henry's actually getting Tech 4. That might be what he's waiting for. He has plenty of fuel, so I think he's probably just going to try to hold out until that happens.
But Ian has rolled out a Stuart light tank. Now, if Henry is going Tech 4, you can deal with that. But in the meantime, that Stuart tank is going to be especially difficult for anything trying to take out those emplacements Ian already has.
Well, this is interesting. Henry's actually using his sniper cloak to spot for the pack so he could shoot at the machine gun nest.
Interesting.
But the infantry are going to notice that it's there. Oh, and that stolen machine gun Ian took earlier is sitting in a house on the left side, just denying Henry from going around the west.
Yeah, that's...
And Tech 4 just finished. For Henry. I'm not watching Ian, I don't know what he's got. He just finished the Stuart, so he's probably not...
Ooh.
What happened?
And Henry's AT gun is down. Looks like Ian is moving units up to try and capture it now.
If he takes that pack gun, I would call this game almost over right there. I mean, you can't lose a machine gun and a pack and come back from it. Although he's going to run away from it, so maybe...
Ian seems to be stalling. He is right next to it, but he's running past it.
Running...
Not sure why.
I don't...
And now he's run away from it.
Are there two packs? Because... Are you maybe behind me? I don't know. In time.
Oh, possibly. No, it says that I'm live. I don't know, man.
Well, you're live,
I
but
don't know.
like, you can... On the bottom, there's like a scroll bar or whatever, like on YouTube, like a tracking bar.
Yeah, I see it. I'm current. I'm current. I know what's up, bro.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Who am I?
It's that singularity distorting time again.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Parker and I went...
See,
Makes so much
experiencing-
sense now.
Parker...
See, we're experiencing time later because we're a little bit further away from the singularity than you are.
Well, I think what really happened is I got sucked into it, and then, like, you know, just a second later, Parker got sucked into it. So he's a second behind me on everything.
My God, Josh, that means that I'm even further away from you now. I don't know how I can live. How I could possibly go on.
You know the saying, when people say that, you know, someone's a little bit slow, that's what they mean. That they're slow because they went into the singularity later than you.
Oh, wow. That makes so much more sense now.
Where's my Nobel Prize? When's that happening? So the pack's doing decent damage against
Pack
this
is actually-
machine gun
yeah, it
emplacement,
is.
but I mean there's sappers there to repair, and this Stewart just kind of running around with impunity. I don't know. Henry just is
And
not
there's a mortar
capturing enough
coming- and now
territory.
There's a mortar, yeah. Ian's got a mortar down on that.
Yeah, and the mortar's
Pack
just
gun
killing it.
now, so-
Has Henry started Tech 4 yet? The Panzer Command building, I mean, sorry.
I don't believe so. There are only 3 buildings in there.
Oh, there's artillery. I'm gonna guess that's real. I don't think that's gonna be fake. Yep, that was real.
Oh.
I honestly think at this point Henry's just at sort of a loss for what to do. I mean, he's trying to take out these emplacements from the front with the pack, but you can't really do that with the border there. he's sending squads around to the left side, but he's just sending them sort of one at a time. I mean, really, I think he's just waiting for the Panzer Command to finish. But until then, I don't know what he can do, unless he totally changes his strategy and moves to the left.
Oh, and good microing by Ian. If he can keep away from that AT
yeah,
gun.
he blocked
Oh!
out that half track.
Finish the AT gun off,
Oh!
and he might
Yeah.
get this half track too. Big play for me, Ian.
Yeah, damage engine. Yeah, he just got his shit. Last game, not so much.
Bam. Down goes that half track.
I mean, at this point, I think, oh, there's commandos coming in and an armored car. Jeez. Henry really needs to get AT. I don't know. Henry's so far behind at this point. It's just gonna be tough for him to come back.
There's command. He certainly has a whole shitload of fuel waiting to be used, but
And this is interesting. Ian has the commando doctrine, so he has the radio ability, which lets him know exactly what Henry is building. So he knows he just finished the Panzer Command. So he's moving that pack back. He's got the AT gun. He's gonna have a Firefly out soon. So any tanks that come out of there, he's gonna know about them, and he's gonna be able to stop them. No problem.
Interesting.
And this is why the British are so dangerous. You just cannot let them build up like this. And we're seeing now the results of that, because Henry is having such a tough time fighting against this.
I think it was just at the beginning of the game, an incremental letting Ian win one engagement and then not harassing him after that, letting him build just a single emplacement, and then that just happened again and again, and has really turned the tide of this entire battle.
Exactly. Like having him build the one machine gun emplacement, you know, it's like not good, but it's certainly you can come back from it. You just hit it from the other side or something. You can take it out with a couple of Panzer strikes. But when they have a machine gun and an AT gun and a mortar pit and a Stuart and and 4 infantry squads and a stolen machine gun, it's just like it all adds up. And at a certain point, the scales just get tipped too far to one side. One positive thing to come out of this, though, we might actually have our first Game 3 of the series. Unless Henry can make a massive comeback right here.
Oh man.
Oh. Small victory for Henry. He just took out the Stuart. Ian had too much going on. And the pack took it out.
Attention. We are ready to fortify the perimeter on command.
After we're done with this video, remind me to tell you a story my mom just texted me. You will really enjoy it.
I can't wait.
I'll have to tell
Mom's
Henry
had some
and Ian, too.
excellent Facebook posts recently.
Yeah, between the dog photos and like Maya Angelou quotes, like what's not to love there? So now,
I mean, looks like Ian has laid some explosives around an old tank. Oh, which is very close to that AT gun.
wow. Oh my God,
We'll
that's
see if Ian can blow that up just at the right time.
that's a demo charge. Those things have a huge explosion on them.
Reinforcements are mustering.
Oh man. Henry almost had. Oh wow, he just blew it up.
Oh,
well, he just went for it.
Let's see, that got AT
wow.
gun and Pioneers.
2 units.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't think Henry knows what just happened.
Jesus.
Henry almost had the right idea. He
Yeah,
went-
more artillery on Henry.
He went and attacked on the left, but he had like 2 Pioneer squads or something. And even just those 2 did a lot of good damage,
He just lost another machine.
but it wasn't enough. There was just not enough over there. It like almost wiped out a squad. It was right next to Ian's armored command truck. He could have killed that. It's just everything's just too spread out at this point.
A heavy flak battery.
Too spread out and too little.
I think with the last machine gun, I think Henry was hoping that it was a fake, but it was unfortunately real, and that machine gun is quite dead.
Yeah, when you're already trapped in your base, retreating doesn't really hurt you too much. I mean, it's not gonna like really do anything to you. He's building a flak 88. Should certainly help him. He just needs to make sure he can push out far enough away from it to take advantage of the huge range it has. Because the flak 88 is just not good if it has to fight anything up close to it.
We're losing a sector.
And if Ian can get eyes on it and call artillery on it, it's not going to last very long.
We're losing territory.
I think. Does Ian see the flak 88? Are you guys watching his screen?
No, he does
Not yet.
Well, he's about to get hit with it. He's going to know really quick.
Oh shit, he sees it now.
Oh, now he sees it.
Now. But he can't call artillery on it yet.
Oh, yeah, he tried to call artillery on it.
That staghound's probably going to try to sacrifice itself to get visual on it. Yep.
I think
That's
so.
what he's doing.
Yep.
And there's the artillery. There it is. Luckily, Henry got that machine gun out of there, but... And the flak 88 actually totally survived. Wow.
Wow.
That's
I think it took one indirect hit, and that was it.
That's fucking lucky right there.
We're losing territory.
Oh, run, sniper, run! Ah, sad.
Yeah, I mean, that flak 88 I think is really just sort of delaying the inevitable at this point.
Really, I think it's about time for Henry to lay down some sandbags and let us all know how he feels.
I mean, Henry needs to put his last will and testament of this game into the earth, you know, as it were. He needs to leave his mark on the world, literally.
That's right. Now, I'd be a fan if he had a howitzer doing it in artillery. I think that would be phenomenal. Next level quitter's maneuver.
Wait. Like shelling his own base with artillery, is that what you're saying?
Anywhere on the map, but honestly his own base would be kind of impressive.
Wait, are you saying he should spell something out with artillery? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That seems extraordinarily difficult.
That's what I'm saying.
Through that 88.
Off-map artillery coming in on Henry's base. Not good. And the 88's down, yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm amazed Henry stuck it out this long. I think as Ian put it, you just have to make victory hell.
Reinforcements getting up. Stand by.
Victory reserves stand at 100 points and copy.
And even though
Ian has rolled out.
Reinforcing.
Go
Go ahead.
Parker, please.
That 1 second
I
delay,
insist.
man.
I insist.
Ian has rolled out something from his command truck, but I have no idea what that vehicle even is.
It's the turretless Sherman.
Oh my God, he got the crazy unit. Yeah, it's a. You just put your
kangaroo thing?
squads inside of it. It's like a really armored APC or half track, basically.
Yeah.
Does it have
all
portholes
of
so
your
they can
units, if
stick
I
their
remember-
guns out of
I
it
mean,
and shoot bad guys?
basically yes.
Yeah,
Oh
shoot over the
God.
top.
I think he's gonna do it.
Yeah,
He's sending his
two
sappers over to
axes,
get in
yeah.
it. Oh no. I don't.
God, 'cause
I
they-
honestly think
they
it's
both
been
have
5 or
kiosks,
6 years since I've seen that unit.
Sector is being overrun.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
This is like next level douchebag maneuver from Ian right now. Getting a stupid as hell
And
kangaroo
this-
carrier.
That's assuming he can use it before
This is
the-
why I
the
There's
watch
boxers
plenty
go.
of time.
Josh.
There's 5 minutes left in this game at least.
Two gliders.
Because Henry's took back his northern VP, so it's going to tick down 1 VP every 4 seconds or whatever it is.
Oh, shit.
I think Henry realized it's decoy. Yeah, he's going to come back. Here comes the kangaroo carrier. Oh, wow.
Oh,
shit.
no.
Oh, that thing's fucked.
Oh.
It's so dead. I tried to tell Ian the other day
Why are
that
the Piats not shooting?
they are. I tried to tell Ian the other day that thing sucks, but he didn't listen to me. He said it was awesome. I think he might disagree with me after this.
So
Oh
dumb.
wow, his units didn't die. I thought they would have.
No, they just pop out. But there's enough machine gun and everything else there to take them out.
Yeah. It's kind of satisfying to know though that stupid vehicle was just immediately destroyed on the battlefield.
Well, he did run it into an area that had a bunch of Panzer Strikes and a Panther. So.
Yeah.
In
Small
other
victory for Henry
situations,
there.
it probably would have been fine.
Now it's just listening to the random machine gun fire, pains of death from Henry's men, and from Ian's suicide squads.
I mean, this Panther
So
is
many letters home to
so
be
many
written.
letters on both sides. This is tragic. We're almost approaching like World War I levels of senseless slaughter at this point for so little gain. Ian's actually capping the cutoff, so that even that small amount of fuel Henry was getting in the north is just not even going to help him out at all. I really wish Ian would be a little more aggressive and push and take that 3rd VP just to end the game sooner. I mean, it's not like
Yeah,
he's
It's painful to watch this slowly tick away.
I know.
Yeah. I did not expect this to happen.
So, while we're waiting for this to wind down, Parker, predictions for Game 3.
Well, Ian will be back in the Panzer Elite, and it will be whoever can be the least predictable, I'd say. They will both have learned from their first game. We'll be building off of that. And I'd say if Ian can move his units away from his favorite spot on the map so that Henry can't blindly artillery them over and over and over again, I think I might actually give this to Ian.
Now here's the question. Will Ian actually be Panzer Elite? I think he might get to be his choice because he's ahead in VPs. Because didn't Henry have 440 in the first game?
Ah, that's true. If Ian controls that middle point, which he will, then yes, Ian will get his choice.
That's interesting. Now, it will be a new map. We will have a new map for Game 3. So even if Ian goes British again, Henry might be able to do better on a map that he's more used to or favors more. If it's Simwa, which they both hate, I think Ian might hate it a little bit more. But if it's Simwa, Henry might be able to make it work for him. We'll have to see.
So that and on the next map, if Ian chooses the British, which I think you're right, he most likely will, then Henry will most likely have learned from this mistake of letting the British build up and attack a bit more fiercely next time.
I certainly hope so. It was
Oh!
It wasn't just the not attacking early enough. It was also just sort of like losing a lot of units early on. Wait, did Ian artillery his own commando squad?
Yeah, but he got
Yes.
the flag 88. See, I think it's gonna go down differently. I think Ian's gonna get his choice about what team he wants to play, and he's gonna play allies. But in efforts to be unpredictable, he's gonna mix it up, and he's gonna play as America. And Henry, in his attempt to be unpredictable, is going to mix it up, and he's gonna play as the PE.
So they'll both be equally unpredictable and unknowledgeable about their own factions.
Yeah, basically that's what's gonna happen.
You know what? I actually think that would be spectacular. I would pay good money to watch that, but hopefully we can watch it for free.
Maybe
in the
that
next
should
5
be
minutes.
that should be an exhibition game.
So we have a first here for the Operation Fidelio tournament. Going to game 3. All right, let's move on.